Jazzmin. I'm the oldest.
I'm Jada. I'm number 2.
The Galmore they've been waiting on. Hi, I'm Journey Galmore. I'm 17 years old. I am the second middle child.
I'm Justin, and I'm the youngest.
I am Natalie Galmore. I am mom on this trip. Well, I'm mom all the time, but yeah, I am mom.
I am, I guess, the patriarch of the family, Robert Galmore. Big Daddy. Oh, I'm not supposed to say what my wife called me.
What really happened at or before the family dinner? To be honest, I am not going to be the one who's going to be able to tell you that, because right as family dinner was starting, the church play was starting online, and I was trying to watch the church play because I wanted to see the playback.
Okay, so everybody's gonna come in here, or maybe not everybody. Some people are gonna come in here and they're gonna make it seem like it was my fault, whatever did or did not happen. There was not a brawl. That didn't happen. Jazzmin was just joking. But personally, I feel as though I didn't do it. A couple of people are gonna come in here and say, well, it started with Jada, but it didn't really start with me. I feel like it started when Journey and Justin both wanted to sit next to my mom, and my mom knows that that's the truth.
Jada, nah, it was Justin saying no to Jada. You don't say no to your older sibling, first of all. And then, I don't know, it just triggered everything else after that. But
That Journey had started talking about something, and then Jada was trying to discipline me, and I said, you can't do that. And then I said, even with my parents right there, you just get my parents to do it. And then she flicked me in my mouth, and then my nose started bleeding, so I had to go get my nose.
First of all, we had to wait about 30 minutes beyond our reservation. So people were hungry, the family was hungry. And then everybody wanted to sit in a certain spot, and so couldn't get the seat they wanted. So the frustrations there. And then Justin gets overheated and has really bad nosebleeds. And he's also dehydrated. The weather was different. So he actually had a nosebleed. And he was also frustrated. Something happened between him and Jada with conversation. And then, who knows? Kids be kidding. I don't know. Like, I just be trying to get everybody seated, dressed, and wherever they gotta be.
It was funny. My son's just dehydrated, didn't drink enough water. And I think him and his sister playing, tussling like they do, having fun, and it started to nosebleed. But when you trigger a Mama Bear, Mama Bear gonna correct you. So she got on him about the tussling and how it led to everything. So that was funny. So Justin winds up with a bloody nose, and Journey winds up being quiet, because every opportunity is a teaching moment.
so how many speeches did I get on the trip? Because the children don't really get to give speeches. Let's see. I probably got about three that I was aware of. If there were more given and I missed it, sorry.
I got a lot. I got one speech. It was like right out the gate, like 4 o'clock in the morning. My dad was just like, when you spend the night at the house, I like my bed. So like one Christmas Eve, I got one on Christmas. Day after Christmas, I got another one. And I guess, so probably like 3 or 4. No, the day of Christmas, I got like a couple. So we'll say like 4, I guess. I didn't give any speeches out because they didn't let me. Because apparently I'm aggressive, but yeah.
How many speeches did I get? Or give? I didn't give any. But speeches did I get? So there was probably like a total like 6 or 7 total on the trip. And probably 5 were for me.
I didn't get as many speeches as everybody else, so
a lot. I always constantly giving out speeches because every moment is an opportunity to learn and grow. And I believe that, and people think it's just the word. Bishop always taught us, let your kids talk so that you can correct them. And honestly, our family has been living by that for a lot of years. So it's our norm. We don't just do it when something bad happens. It's in fun times, it's when things get rough, it's just impromptu, like a lot we didn't capture, like the moments, because we be in the moments because we're used to it. So we didn't get to record everything, but this was our first time, trying to do it. But we literally, Bishop gave us that word years ago when our kids were very small. And it was something we weren't used to because we grew up, of course, saying, you should be seen and not heard. So we had to learn it. And with us having 4 kids, of course, you get practice over time. So speeches be given out all the time by me.
When I think about, when I say every moment is a teaching moment, I say how many speeches I gave during the trip. They didn't even record them all. In this house, you're gonna get a minimum of one a day. Every moment is a teaching moment. And it's not a speech; it's a teaching moment. The Bible says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." So you got to figure out how do you pass on knowledge to this generation, because they don't read the way we read. So you got to tell them. You got to give them information. You got to watch. You got to listen to them. You got to correct them as they go. So. Over 5 days, I don't know, it's probably 7, 8 speeches.
What's one memory that I made on this trip? The ice experience was really cool. Like seeing all of that made of ice, because we actually were one of the families who stopped and looked at the video on how they make everything and what's the process for that. So that ice experience was really cool. And just kind of seeing us as siblings interact together. I know we're supposed to say one, but how we interacted in every environment was very consistent, and so it was like a core memory, because I'm okay, we're siblings for real.
The family Christmas dinner was definitely a memory. Not because it was bad, it was just because I just believe that, all of the times that aren't so lovey-dovey sentimental are really, really funny to me. So probably family dinner. Another one was the ice sculpture. I've never seen colored ice sculptures before, so that was really, really cool. And it was really, really cold, and we all had a really, really good time.
A memory that I have on this trip, I had got everything that I wanted off my Christmas list when we had open gifts in DC. It was really nice.
Memory I made on this trip is the TikTok man. My sister's dead.
Trip. The ice experience was really good. One thing that I love is that my husband Robert enjoyed it. Now he's a historian. Anytime we go somewhere, he want to know about historicals. But he actually was a big kid in the Peanuts game ice thing. So it was super cool to see him participate in the boomerangs and the pictures, and I love that because he works hard to make sure that we can have this trip, and to see him be a kid in the trip, that was a pretty cool memory.
Probably the one biggest memory I made during this trip was an adjustment in my thinking. This type of stuff I don't do. Anybody who knows me, my mind is always thinking security. I don't want people knowing when I travel, where I travel, what I do. It's none of your business. It's between me and my family, because people try to take advantage of things. So the biggest memory I probably took away is, a trust factor with my kids, because they put the family out there. So I had to trust them that this is what they want to do and this is what they do. And now it's digital for all the world to see for a lifetime, because these things do not go away.
Who was the easiest to get along with this trip? For me, this trip, the easiest to get along with, we actually got along well, but I guess if you got to choose one person, I would say Justin, and that's just because kind of chilling to himself. Like he didn't say anything. Maybe like one time, but not really. So
definitely Jazz. My dad is a close second. Even though he triggered me in the beginning, after that, I felt like he was pretty easygoing, which I don't typically say about him a lot because normally me and my dad get into it. If you know, you know.
who is the easiest to get along with? Probably, I'd say myself. Because, you know, when you don't have anybody else, it's gonna be yourself. Everybody has their own personality and their own opinions on what you should do, what you should say, how you should enjoy the family trip. But I made the family trip enjoyable for myself because everybody else was attacking me.
And then, who was the easiest to get along with this trip? My dad. He was the easiest to get along with.
Everyone's pretty cool. Justin is the most easiest because he's laid back. You know, he knows he has all these sisters and they're a lot of drama. So for him, he just be in the back chilling, or he just get in where he fit in. All we have to do is make sure he eats. And he's good.
My son is the easiest to get along with. Because I realized he's mimicking me, so most of the time he's quiet, and I don't have to say too much to him because he don't want to hear me fuss. So
next year we're supposed to take on Texas. I'm excited for Texas.
The memories. I feel like this trip was really chill. You guys got an insight of our life. We could be a lot crazier. Y'all didn't see everything, obviously, but I think the memories this time was just genuine. Like, we genuinely all did something that we've never done before, so I thought that was really cool.
Forward to for next year is driving. As soon as we went on the trip, I was like the Galmores are a lot, so I'm like, oh, you know, the Galmores are a lot to handle. Like, so glad I could tag along on this trip, you know, God bless.
Supposedly we going on a trip to Dallas, but that's something I'm looking forward to toward next year. Yeah.
What you're looking forward to next year is creating more memories, because these times are what you look back on and reminisce. And even now we reminisce about 12-year-old. Like, we had a memory pop up from 12 years ago driving through the snow back home from Chicago. So it's like you have these memories that you can discuss because they made their first snowman 12 years ago in Chi-Town. When it snowed a lot. So
maybe them taking me on vacation. They said, you know what, Dad? This Christmas we got it. You know, we gonna put away the money. We're paying for the plane tickets. We're paying for the hotel. We're paying for your food. You've been doing this for years. You know, as long as we remember, you know, you've always taken care of everything. And in the latter years, I give them some responsibilities, like, okay, you got to pay for one meal. Well, yeah, they're going to, you know, pick the one cheap meal while we out, you know, but, Dad, you get all the other expenses. So, you know, what I'm really looking forward to next year is them being a blessing to me and paying for everything. I was telling somebody, though, about the Gaylord, and these have been some great Christmas experiences because, you know, you put yourself in an environment where you don't have to leave the hotel, you know, and we rarely do except for, you know, do a little shopping in different areas, but it's a family bonding, you know, environment. So, but one thing I'll be looking forward to is you all paying for everything, and thank you.
That's my take on the family trip. Oh yeah, and let me clear something up. When she beeped me out, I didn't even say nothing that bad for real. All I said was and so that's not even that bad.